Now, y'all know I'm a high-grade healing herbs dealing type of being, so I should be saying take all these herbs. That's the best way for you to heal. But I believe a lot of us aren't getting results because of one factor, and that's the nervous system. Let's talk about it. Ja Rastafaro. Blessings of Wholeness family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akeem Pierre. If you're new, welcome to the vibes. Just take this in real quick, y'all. Beautiful nature is such an honor and so amazing to be able to come out here. And I give thanks for the opportunity to live so close to this forest. And today's video really relates to coming out into nature and tuning into nature. And it's all about the nervous system and healing our nervous system. Because when we're talking about healing, a lot of the times we talk about what foods to eat, we talk about this tea, we talk about different herbs, sea moss, bladderwhack, all that kind of things. But we're not really ever here talking about the practices that we can do for self that strengthens our own self and our own being and our nervous system. Because at the end of the day, our nervous system is the thing that interacts with everything outside. So all of our sensory organs, our eyes, our nose, the taste, like the feeling is all part of our nervous system. And what happens is a lot of the times, a lot of us, we were stressed at one point of our life and we've never stopped being stressed. So a lot of us are trying to heal while we're running away from a dog. Like that's how hard we're making it on ourselves. So I was having a little reflection and just thinking about what is it that's really missing in my life when it comes to this healing. And it was really just returning to the basics, and these basics is healing the nervous system. So the nervous system is so important. Like you could eat a certain food and your body could reject it. Like say for example, when you're in fight or flight or the stress response, even if you're eating, your body won't absorb or digest what you're eating because all of the blood flow is in your arms and it's stopped the digestion process. So that's just how it works, y'all. So when we realize how the body, the physical structure works, then we'll just approach our healing in a different way. So the healing of the nervous system is so important. And just how I have been practicing to heal my nervous system is there's been a couple daily non-negotiable things that I have been doing. And one, it starts off with meditation. And that's just a time to tune into self. And for me, meditation is just taking a moment to just breathe and to not be focused on everything else out there. But there's many different ways you could do that. I'll be posting a video soon on meditation. One, meditation. Two is breath holds or breath work. So one, I've been doing a little bit of Wim Hof breathing, but there's also a book that I really love. It's called The Oxygen Advantage. And this book it changed my life when it comes to breathing. So that is another practice, is meditation, breath holds, and breath work. And then I go into gargling or chanting. And it's one of those things where I'll just drink some water and just gargle, you know? And then what that does is stimulates your vagus nerve. And this vagus nerve is one of the most important nerves in your body when it comes to delivering this information. And that's connected to your organs, your liver, your stomach, and the organs. So that is something very important. So you gargle or tone. And that's just chanting like, Om. Even that, I just feel so good. So like these practices, like after you do them, you're just gonna feel good. And your healing is gonna come easier and it's gonna come more effective when you feel good. So we got meditation, we got breath work or breath holds, we got gargling or toning or chanting. Another one is laughing. Just laughing. And sometimes I do a laughing meditation, and Lara G has a meditation on YouTube. It's a boiler room set, but he does this laughing meditation where you're just laughing. You chant, you start off by chanting, oh, and then you just start meditating and then you laugh. So that's the laughing meditation. And then the other aspects that I have is one, I need to get at least 7.5 hours of sleep a night. Some people say 8. I feel I get better off of 7.5. And then I also turn off my screens an hour before I go to bed. So I set this routine so my body knows what to expect. So I go to bed at 10:30. At 9:30, my screens are off. I'm either reading or I'm listening to something, but my screens are off. I'm just in here with myself. And that's super important, y'all. We got to really be mindful of the screens and our bedtime, and just being really diligent and disciplined when it comes to that. And then in those times is also when I say my prayers, is when I send my blessings out there. Because a lot of the times we could focus on the negatives, even though we're in such a blessed and positive situation. We could always find the negatives, put a microscope on the negatives. But what we do every night, we practice and practice focusing on the blessings and sending prayers, sending blessings out. What do you want to become? How do you want to feel? Just honoring the higher power, the creator, and just taking those moments to just remember it's bigger than yourself. So whatever little things you may be going through in this day-to-day life, it's bigger than that. You're part of the infinite consciousness. We're all in tune, we're all connected. So once we expand past that, then we'll just put it all in perspective and just feel a little bit better. So that's very important. Those prayers are coming in at that time. And then I'm also doing cold showers once a day. Every day I'm gonna do a little bit of cold showers, and sometimes I just do 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. And that's just a chance to wake up your body. It's like to shock yourself, and then that shock, and then you return to that response. And that's stress. Like stress we look at as if it's a bad thing. But when we intentionally put stress on ourselves, that like a workout or like going into the cold, and then we relax, that's gonna allow our body to know that it can feel stress, and then you can relax. And that's so important. That's why some Paul Chek says is you work out and then you work in. And the work in is where you calm yourself and you just meditate. And that's so important. Like even in my personal training, it's not so much about the muscles. When I was personal training, I was focusing on the nervous system. I was focusing on how they're feeling, because that's how you're gonna get the most results. And when we talk about movement, another aspect of healing the nervous system is the movement. And that for me is some Kemetic yoga, some Tai Chi or Qigong, and just giving myself opportunity to move. And I also working out 4 days a week right now, because that workout process, getting your heart rate up and then letting it calm down, is epic. It's so essential. It's not so much about being always in the good, feel good state, but it's about going to a level of stress and then calming down, going to a level of stress and then calming down, going to a level of stress and then calming down. So if we do that consistently, our nervous system is going to feel confident to deal with stress. And that's just so important, because we're not always afraid. Like when we're scared we're gonna feel stress, we're gonna be so on edge all the time and so afraid. But when we know stressor comes, that's light, I'm gonna be able to deal with that, then we're gonna be just at such a higher level and so much more impactful and powerful. So that's important, y'all. And as y'all can see, we're out here in nature. That's another thing every day for me. I wanna spend 20 minutes in nature. And if you don't have a beautiful, epic forest like this, because I know this is super blessed, then just go out and just hang out by some trees, go to a park, go on some grass, like touch, actually make a physical connection with nature, with earth. And that right there is like, just when you come out here, you're automatically gonna feel calm. When you touch your feet into even grass, a field, you're just gonna feel so calm. And that's gonna allow you to set your baseline for your physical. So anything else that you start intaking, so when you start taking this Seamoss, start taking this bladderwhack, this animu, your body's not gonna be stressed and thinking about all this other stuff. It's just gonna be ready to receive and receive all the love, receive all the blessings. So this is so important for us on this healing journey. And this is like a long topic. I can go into each one of those things is like its own separate video. The nervous system is its own separate video. But I just, in this video, wanted to bring that awareness to y'all to say, let's return to the basics and let's start focusing and healing this nervous system. Let's start focusing on ourself and empowering ourself and our being, so that when we look on the outside external things to help us, like the herbs, like the food, we're in a position to receive. And just know that even if we didn't have any of these herbs, if we didn't have any of this Seamoss, any of this high-grade healing food, we could still heal ourselves. And that's the power of us. That's the power of our being, right? So when we realize and we remember that, without all this food, herbs, meditation, even without that, we can heal ourselves. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful I am. And these herbs, all that is extra, right? So when we deal with that as an extra and we focus on ourselves, we're just gonna level up to a whole nother level, y'all. So let me know below, of those practices, which ones y'all are gonna be doing, which ones y'all do, and also, have they been helping you? If you have been doing them, how have they been helping you? Because for me, just being in the business, running, like doing a lot, it's been stressful on me. You know, it's been stressful. So I said, I'm gonna return to the basics. And now I'm feeling so much better, y'all. I'm consistent with my workouts. I'm getting the results that I really want and just feeling so much more balanced. So love yourself, trust yourself, give that nervous system some love and some healing, and just watch how everything just enhances and expands, y'all. Sending y'all love. Ja Rastafaro.